Hello YouTube, welcome to today's video. A lot of people have been making these top 5 players for each role and I wanted to give my input. So here is my top 5 players for each role at Worlds for this year, starting off with top lane. For top lane I have 369. I feel like 369 is probably one of the best tank top laners possible. Then second, I have Zeus. I think Zeus is also pretty good. Not as good as 369, but really, really good. Like really, really solid. Then we have Wayward. I'll be honest, I probably have put Wayward a little bit higher than I should have. I probably should have put him at like 4 or 5. But just from hearing people speak about Wayward, I haven't seen too many of his games specifically. I decided to put him at third spot, and then we have Breathe at number 4, and then we have Flandre number 5. Some people would maybe put Doran, but I think Flandre is better. Then for jungle, we have Tian at number 1. I think Tian is really, really solid whenever he has good games, but he can also have games where he kinda either gets lost or kinda does some weird shit all of a sudden. But Tian is my number 1. Peanut number 2. Peanut is very, very 50-50 right now, but I feel like Peanut is still pretty good. And then third place I have Kanavi. Fourth place I have Canyon. And then fifth place I have Oner, just because of some of his insane Baron steals and just seems to be very clutch whenever it matters. Obviously jungle is the one that I have most insight on and I've been watching the most and paid most attention to. So Peanut at number 1, or Tian number 1, Peanut number 2, Kanavi number 3, Canyon number 4, and Oner at number 5. And then for mid lane, I have Chovy as number 1, I have Knight as number 2, I have Scald as number 3, then I have Caps number 4, then I have Faker number 5. I was thinking about putting Showmaker just because T1 seems a bit shaky, but I ended up going with Faker as number 5 for mid lane. And mid lane, to be honest, probably the most stacked pool out of all of the roles. I feel like there could be so many people in this top 5, or maybe not even, if it's not in top 5, then it would be like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 maybe. It would be really, really tough to put people in there. So yeah, I feel like mid lane is probably the most stacked role out of all the roles out there. But I feel like it's been like that for many years, but you guys might disagree. For AD carry, I have Viper number 1, Ruler number 2, Gala number 3, and all of these AD carries are just really insane. I have Hope number 4. I haven't seen Hope too much, but the reason why I put Hope is just because I've heard people speaking about Hope as number 4. And honestly, I didn't even know who to put as number 5, but I ended up putting Jackeylove. I feel like you could replace Jackeylove with someone else. I just don't really know who I would put instead of Jackeylove. But then again, I'm not the biggest fan of Jackeylove personally. So yeah, maybe that is why if I had a different name, I would probably put it at number 5 instead of Jackeylove. But I didn't want to put like maybe an EU AD carry, but it would not be Flacket, would not be, would it be Comp? Why not? Could it be Unforgiven? Why not? I'd say I'd rate Comp or Unforgiven. It's like number 1 and 2, and then probably Upset number 3, and then Flacket number 4 for EU. But those would be like maybe Comp and Unforgiven might be like 6, 7, or 7, 8 or something. In support, I have Missing and Lehends as 1 and 2. These are just insane support players. So I had to put them number 1 and 2. You could swap them, saying like Lehends could be number 1 and Missing could be 2. Then I have Ming number 3, and then I have Meiko number 4. Then I have Keria number 5. And support, honestly, is also insanely stacked. I feel like mid lane is the most stacked, and then support probably second most stacked. from 1 to 5, maybe then jungle, and AD carry top lane. I don't know. It's really tough to say because they all just seem pretty much stacked. Like there's so many good players. So it's really tough to make like a top 5 with this many good players for each role. But this is my top 5 um, players for each role at Worlds 2020. Let me know if you agree or if you completely disagree. That's completely fine. Remember, this is just my opinion, um, and I could be completely wrong, and someone who's not even on the list could be end up being the best player throughout the tournament. See, but I'm super excited for Worlds, and yeah, I can't wait to make more content around Worlds. So if you're hyped for that, remember to like on the video, and then yeah, let me know what you guys think about this list and how your list looks. And yeah, subscribe to not miss out in future videos. And then I just want to say thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys in. Bye.